Greetings. I most ardently hope that you found success. Visitor, I realize that the information I previously imparted did not account for this. I had not thought it likely for you to ever encounter me in this state. But such was before yesterday's error in judgment. The pain I endured as a girl, though lessened by the infrequency of my presence in direct sunlight, has never fully departed. The rite of perpetuation may grant certain boons. Such is how your features remain unobscured to my eyes, even in fierce candlelight, for example. But it cannot erase the pain altogether. My misappropriation of resources was childish. I was reckless in how intensely I exhausted my body's magical energies. Purely because I wanted to dance. You seem surprised. Not all of my interests err fully toward the academic. No. And yet, there is no means through which you could have known. And there was no utility in my reckless duplication of my family's ballroom within the sanctum. But I could have simply partaken of the physical space elsewhere in this very keep. But I am the last of my family, insofar as I am aware. There was a great dying, the night of silvered tears, after which I was not, at first, the sole remnant left intact. 2 others yet survived, but by the time I once again awoke... Yes, wakening is the nearest experience. After so many of my kinsfolk fell, my will to live dwindled. I was beset by guilt and pain over my inexplicable, seemingly chance at best, survival. And when faced with the prospect of perpetual mourning without answers, my essence instead surrendered under torpor. If one of my condition is greatly maimed, goes too long without sustenance, or loses the drive to continue onward, we fall into a sleep more akin to death than restoration. Dreamless, cold slumber lasting decades, the nature of time and one's place within it forever disrupted due to a sudden loss of continuity. My body awoke from that state just before my 2 centuries birthday. I know not why it had felt inclined to pull me back from the brink of oblivion. Perhaps the timing was simply right. But my 2 remaining kinsfolk had passed out of this world in my absence. One was taken by age. The other was slain. Many believe House Westerly to be entirely extinct. For the sake of my own well-being, I am not inclined to correct them. The book I asked you to procure documents major advancements in magical and techno-magical development. Would you like to venture a theory as to why I specifically requested this one? Correct. My half-death consumed over 6 decades of time. Though I have managed to piece together much of what occurred in my absence, there is one technology I am most curious about. My kin were not slain through ordinary means. I only saw fear pass through Selvaric's eyes twice in my life. The first was when I had caught him unawares and turned one of his techniques against him. I was merely a child, no older than 16. The second was when I returned from the Royal Academy to find my family choking upon a substance they could not control, could not will out, even within the bounds of this sanctum. Their home became their tomb. For all the wards and enchantments placed upon our domain, we were still not safe. Azraelian magic failed us. And that, visitor, is a curiosity and a horror beyond most reckoning.